Stellar Blade was the topic of conversation for a while. If you weren't aware, it was met with some controversy upon release due to the main character Eve's physique and some of her outfits that were changed in the game after release. Those who weren't fans of the changes made to some of the outfits went as far to create a petition and post videos similar to this.
Hey, my name is Elliot Gomez, and I'm here recording this video, letting you know to free Stellar Blade from censorship. This has gone too far, Sony. Why would you do this? You're a hypocrite for doing this. Please free Stellar Blade from censorship so we can get the original version I was intended to be.
So while all that circled through the internet, people forgot to talk about the game itself, and that's why we're here today. So let's get into my opinion on Stellar Blade. As a disclaimer, I do want to make it clear I have completed the full game. I did not do a 100% run as far as side quests, unlockables, and collectibles. I do plan on doing a New Game Plus run at a later date though, to reach 100% completion in all of those things. So completing all the side quests and unlocking all of her outfits. Now, one of my favorite aspects about Stellar Blade besides the combat is the soundtrack. It's the same Japanese composer from the Nier series, and it's a big standout for me. I genuinely enjoy traversing through the different environments just to hear some of the different songs I come across as I go from level to level, and a lot of the time I'd be enjoying myself at the camp scattered around the map because of the music it allowed Eve to shift through as you heal or upgrade your items and abilities. Speaking of item and abilities, let me give you some details on the combat in Stellar Blade. It's fast paced and heavily reliant on parries, so if you're a fan of the Sekiro series, Devil May Cry, or Bayonetta, you may find some enjoyment in the combat mechanics and in the pace of the combat itself. I felt like each boss had their own unique challenge and progressively did get more and more difficult, but if you master the mechanics, you have a really fun time with the game overall. You will start to feel tested towards the final, I'd say 3 to 5 hours of the game, but nothing feels unbeatable. You're given different tools and weapons to affect your enemies in battle as well. They have items like a shot grenade that makes your enemies collapse, a sonic grenade that affects your enemy's balance, pulse grenade that affects your enemy's shield, and a smart mine that causes penetration damage. You're also given a gun to use with a variety of different ammos and special moves that also have the ability of staggering enemies. So in a nutshell, the game offers a vast amount of ways to defeat your enemies however you choose, and in a variety of entertaining ways. I'll also say another way the game keeps you on your toes is the huge amount of enemy variety. You'll come across many Nativo with different skills and ways of being defeated, so that's another part of the challenge I enjoy while playing through the game. As far as what Stellar Blade's world does for me as a player, I enjoyed the look of the world and some of the characters that we get introduced to. These characters will offer you side quests that will send you to different areas of the world, and as you explore the world more and more, you'll come across one of the better aspects of Stellar Blade's customization, and that's the outfits. As you traverse, you'll come across different outfits after defeating bosses or completing puzzles. I personally wasn't too fond of the backtracking and some of the side quests that were offered, but in my New Game Plus run, I will try to do a better job of exploring and completing more side quests than in my first run. One reason I wasn't too interested in doing the side quests is because I didn't really feel connected to any of the characters besides Eve. I enjoyed the character designs of everyone we met. I think the characters and the world look beautiful, but as far as me being invested in their interests and their motivations, I just wasn't there with the game. Speaking of traversal and moving through the world, that's something that I hope is well improved on in the sequel, because the wall running and jumping from platform to platform is very rough around the edges. I've had many deaths from missing ledges or not connecting to the walls to begin wall running, just all types of goofy deaths due to the platforming. Overall, my verdict on Stellar Blade is I'd recommend this game at full price. I personally beat this game in 25 to 30 hours, and after completing the story, I unlocked boss rush mode and a New Game Plus mode. So it's ways to get more time out of this game to make it more worth your money if length of the game is something you prioritize. Also remember, I didn't get fully invested in the side quests and all the side characters, so there are stories I personally didn't get to uncover, and according to the website How Long to Beat, if you want to fully complete Stellar Blade 100%, so obviously that means everything, it'd take you a little over 54 hours. Not to mention it's also 3 different endings that come along with Stellar Blade as well, so if you find the time, add Stellar Blade to your list of games to give a try this summer.